Hey guys, Danny Johnson here. Today we have two Cobras in the garage. As you may have seen, we just installed a clutch and throwout bearing and pilot bearing, throwout bearing retaining sleeve, whole 9 yards on this '04 Cobra. And wanted to talk about something though that had happened. This car is really low mileage, and the owner was basically going for a direct replacement clutch on it. And so he ordered the VALEO clutch, and we ran into a huge snag with it. The description says that this fits '03, '04 Cobra and '03, '04 Mach 1. Don't know if it had to do something with that, but basically we put this on the car and found out that the clutch fork was way far forward in the clutch window, and it would actually contact the pressure plate way too, before completely depressing the diaphragm fingers. So something was way off, and we weren't sure if the throwout bearing was not thick enough or whatnot. So we went through everything and measured everything, and the only way we found out that this was the problem, because we even measured, the distance of these diaphragm fingers from down to the ground and the thickness of the actual pressure plate and everything. The only way we found out what the problem was when we actually bolted up both this pressure plate, the new one, and then the old one to the car. Because once you bolt these up, it changes where these diaphragm fingers are. And once this one was bolted up, these fingers actually collapsed farther down, which is normal. However, if you look at the shape of these ones kind of point downward, where the stock Cobra ones are completely flat. And that was enough of a difference with them curving down, and also how far they went in when they were installed, that the throwout bearing could not get its full travel and depress these fingers before the clutch fork would hit this pressure plate. So just wanted to send out that word of caution if you're looking for a factory replacement clutch for your '03 or '04 Cobra. This VALEO one, though it said it was a replacement, actually was not. And so what we had to do was we took it back apart and we put the stock pressure plate on. Luckily that worked, because this is a really low mileage car, so the pressure plate was still fine. But we put the pressure plate back on, and then we used, the new pilot bearing, the new throwout bearing, and basically the new clutch disc was it. So anyway, that's what happened, and just don't want anybody else to fall into that same problem. So if you're at the point where you're putting the transmission back on, I would strongly suggest hooking up the clutch cable when you're at that point, before pouring in the transmission fluid, before putting your exhaust back on, before getting any farther with it. Connect the clutch and push the clutch all the way in, and make sure that clutch fork is not going to hit the pressure plate. So anyway, if you have any other questions, go ahead, and I'll put a link in the description of where he bought this one. And just want to warn people not to get this one if they're going to be doing a direct replacement on their '03, '04 Cobra. Maybe it works on the Mach 1 with the TR3650 5-speed, but the T56 6-speed, this clutch did not work as far as the pressure plate was concerned. Thanks for watching, guys.